Well, it's time to clear some dungeon levels. This guy sort of has some necro going now, and we're still working on an upgraded air magic spell. I guess the next thing would really just be, well, Conjure Ball Lightning would be pretty good. We do have Arlek. I'm training more Conj, and I'm training more air. I would like to get the top tier spells. We're also training the shield. I want to keep the Sif Piety coming. Cool. That's good to hear, Gordon. I know Minotaur Venomage was a Nem choice. So that'll be worth some good points. I myself have only gotten a Deep Dwarf speed run finished. I'm hoping to get at least 4 wins this tournament, but I mean I'm pretty busy, and I also have to run the tournament. Also put a ton of work into the. What am I going to use against you? I got to remember what spells I have. Guess I could. Static discharge, probably. Yep. I might get up to 6 if I get my. I know my team is trying to win first place, and I joined their team just kind of not too seriously, and with the understanding that I wasn't going to be going for like big wins or anything. Fire Book of these are good spells. Could turn this into a fire mage, but I don't really like ditching 12 air magic. It wouldn't be exactly ditching it. -1 makes that a little bit less attractive. I mean, it'd be perfectly fine. But to have to go. Yeah. Make arrangements with your friends and family. Apologize in advance. Get wrecked, son. Yeah, I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. Wow. My God. We really really attracted some attention, didn't we? We can just take these guys out. Nice Sif gift. Book of Enchantments. She continues her her thing about not gifting me air spells. So I'm closing in on. I've got a trove that wants a +5 demon trident. I was thinking about this before I started streaming, and how much. Which team? I play on the one that. Well, they're actually listed 7. They're actually listed in 2nd place right now, but it's the Australian team. You know what I mean, doesn't? Don't come in here with your first thing he says is like, "Oh, I'm gonna start picking an argument." I realize that Deflect Missile is in there, and that is a good spell, but that's not what I mean. I mean damage spells. Robe of Cold Resistance. Oh yeah, I'm carrying this around because I don't have any other. Oh, I might actually. Nope. Possibly even a spell I'll get, but I don't have charms, and I'm not going to dive into that right at the moment. Actually, don't remember what all. It's right. It has. Yeah, it also has silence. That's not going to be happening. Nor is Yara, nor are other hexes. It's kind of funny, actually. There's only one charm spell in the Book of Enchantments. I guess the word enchantment doesn't necessarily equate to charm, but historically this book also had haste, and it probably, I think it always had a bunch of hexes in it, but it did have haste, which was like, think, I want to say Borgs. No, Death's Door. Death's Door would be the highest level charm spell. Borg's Reviv really feels like a charm spell, but it's actually a pure necro spell. Oh yeah, Gordon. I've probably seen you in it. I've been in his Discord, and I think I did a commentary on one of his meme streams. I think it's uploaded. It might be uploaded. Magic regen. Reflect. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop the book. We really need to go through some of our gear here and just kind of thin it out because we're full up. Anything that I really don't need to carry around. Do I otherwise have our poison? I don't. Okay, that's good. Done exploring. Oh, yeah, right. Done exploring except for the... Good old lightning bolt. It's been putting in a lot of work this run. I feel like I've used this spell quite a bit more than I have in previous runs. Ooh. Enchanted Bardiche, huh? Well, buddy, looks like you won this round. I've got tons of Wands of Acid. Wow, he's not really damaged though. Not gonna, no reason to risk it in any way. Not like he's that dangerous or anything, but I think, okay, Lightning Bolt has dropped down to 3 pips. Hep is, yeah, the minus 10 HP is kind of surprisingly nasty. The god is still very strong, but if you play it on a low HP species, you're probably going to have a bad time, I would say that much. I did play it on Gargoyle, and it went fine, but I did not appreciate being minus 30% HP, I have to say. Yeah, the charms, the perennial charms debate. Are we removing charms? Why does charms exist? Let's make new charms. It's tough to design all the ones with like the design that's not really in line with the current kind of crawl dev ethos of the past, I don't know, let's say 8 to 10 versions, really 10 versions if you think about it. The Marvin PA era. I think that's probably the single dev that I would think of that has had the single most influence in. But also other devs really who don't necessarily make the commits directly. Elliptic has had a big say in that kind of mentality, and a lot of other experienced players. But the more like towards culling the stuff that's more degenerate, less interesting. That definitely started before 0.10, but it really kicked up somewhere around 0.8, 0.9. If Min Mei were here, he might disagree, or she might disagree. Just don't want to take a large rock to the face. I do have 20 AC. Almost 20 AC. I watched Ultraviolent playing also an AE, and he was on like D12 using shock, and it was making me sad. He did have a lot less MP than I did, to be fair. He had, actually, I think he had like 18, 17 max MP, so that's probably the main reason why. You know, I'm not so sure that the create a really powerful thing based on the player is something that's going to get duplicated, mostly because this is one of those unran vaults. Again, the pole arms. People in their pole arms. To be honest, the pole arm bias in our media is kind of sickening to me. I just think that there's misrepresentation. Nice with Straff. Yeah, that's where I was kind of going with that, is that it's based on a player. If it's level 6 and 2 school, it's going to have a big, kind of investment. And Spectral is Spectral's level 5, also 2 school, and for the thing to get like pretty good, you want to invest in it pretty heavily. So it's better than it used to be. But I can't say that there's not room for another spell that's similar to that. We've got a Conj summon spell that's like that. We've got a Hex Charm spell, which is Spectral Weapon. So there could potentially be something like that. Nope. In fact, well, it's not listed there, but yeah, it's a well, we can look it up in game. That would be better. Oh yeah, you're right. Damn, why did I think 5? Okay, wait, hold up. I got confused about something. Let's see. There's something I was thinking of. You were right one time, Grand Jackal. One time. What was I confusing this? Huh? There's no 5. I think I was thinking of Blade Hands. I think that's all it was. I was thinking of Blade Hands for some reason. Because it's kind of like, it's a form and something, but that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, it is level 3, and that is kind of low. The thing is, like, it is much more dependent on spell power, but it's still pretty good even with fairly bad spell power, I think. Yeah, it does. It used to depend on weapon skill, and spell power was basically only for duration. The HD was based on the weapon, and like the quality of it was based on it incorporated your weapon skill, but now spell power influences the quality of the weapon. The HD relationship I'm a little bit unsure of, but basically there's a much stronger dependency between the damage output, and I think I want to say it's HD as well, which HD will influence, for monsters, HD influences the effectiveness of their combat. It's kind of like almost a fighting skill type thing for them, but it's different because it does give them, higher HD does give them more HP, but it also, in terms of their melee, it increases their accuracy in a significant way. And you can really see that on some spells, or on some monsters. Okay, I was gonna say, it wasn't, Vault Guard shouldn't have been from that. Sorry, buddy. I've got AC. Can't one-shot me. Ooh, full Scroll of Fear. That's good. Oh. No, well, it's an urn. I had a feeling you were going to do that. Oh, never mind. I was like, I need to be able to cast again, and I already regained it. Oh. Ooh, there's another one. Interesting. Minor Magic. Blink. Where the D1 Ancient Lich, the D13 Ancient Lich. Yeah, the spawn table is pretty nasty if you take a look at a file that I have to stare at a lot when making vaults. If you look at that OOD table, there is some truly nasty stuff. Obviously not an Ancient Lich, but Tengu Reavers, Deep Troll Earth Mages, which whether or not how bad those are, they're not bands of them, so just individually, but some pretty nasty stuff. Sphinxes. Oops. Let me wait. How did you? What the hell? All right, one sec. I'm gonna disable my little break thingy. Interesting, it seems to have a setting now. I upgraded my OS to 17.04. Oh, wow, there's some kind of special vault that places acid dragons. That, I mean, could have generated 3, but seems somewhat unlikely. Oh wait, I'm not using my Staff of Air. Yeah, that would make sense. But I didn't see, the only vault was the finisher one, and yeah, Punk didn't generate, so could have just been that 3 generated. Just seemed unusual. Oh, we're at, this is it. This is it. This is it. Is there a poll command? Okay. There we go. It's a poll. Democracy will decide. Don't bother giving me your impassioned arguments. You need to convince your fellow Twitch chat, of which there are... Oh. This is fun. Don't have any RC. Not that it's super important, but... I mean, it is kind of important. I do have some AC. And there is a wizard on top. Ooh. Nice. There we go. That worked out for the best. That's true, there is a polearm called Finisher. But I don't think I'm gonna be using that one. If I use that, I'm the one who would get finished. You see what I did there? I flipped it around. I made a witty pun. A topical witty pun that flipped the meaning around. Humor. I like Amaloy coming after like months and months and months of not showing up to chat, and he comes in with a dunk out of nowhere. I would expect nothing less, of course, but... He's just been waiting for the perfect moment, lurking. He finally, Gamma Funk finally said something inane enough and silly enough for me to chaos dunk him. Here I am. I even said Amaloy, too, which is, I guess, how you prefer that. Apparently, Alan did a commentary with Demise. I don't know if I ever heard this. And Demise was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, the only other time I did something like this was with that Alan Malloy guy. And I was like, oh, you did a commentary with him. And I was like, oh, well, then I'm not the first dev to do a commentary with you. And he's like, oh, wait, he's a dev? I'm like, yeah. He's like, no, wait, seriously, he's a dev? I'm like, yes. Somehow, he didn't believe me. Which is actually strange, because he once started ranting at me when, I think Alan had helped him fix something with his RC, and he was like, yeah, see, that's a good dev, unlike Gamma Funk. And I'm like, wow. Harsh. Lurker is a playable... what's the name of the NetHack monster? It's invisible. I think they're called stalkers, and like they're a good way to get permanent invisibility as well as like the C invisibility intrinsic. They have some weird stuff about them, but they're just basically like, yeah, lurker above. I thought they had the name lurker, and yeah, maybe they have two names. I can't really remember. It's been a little while. They're sort of weird too. There's something weird about their corpse. I wonder if yeah, that sounds about right. It's been a while. Somebody commented on my NetHack ascension of the Rogue, and they were like, really great, thank you for the uploading this video, really appreciate it. When are you going to do another one? And I'm like, Might be a while before I win another NetHack game. I think that command still exists, doesn't it? I made that command specifically. Yeah, it's there. Wow, that query is taking that long. Yeah, the stunning thing is the part that I think I was remembering, like, why? just NetHack things. There's never really a good reason, there's just... It just is. Poll results. Oh, there it is. There's the make words with... Oh, wait, no. Oh, I see. It only does it for species. Oops. Well, that's not this. I need to make two commands. Make species words, make class words. Clearly. I also need to not have it do an LG query to get the combos, because that's kind of silly. 2 votes. Oh, okay, never mind. Pole arms for ogres 2 votes, trove 5 volts. Let's verify, because my experience, the Nightbot straw poll reporting is, how shall we say, not entirely accurate. Looks like it only missed 1 vote this time that may have come in just now. But yeah, that's 6 votes for trove, and only 2 votes for polearms for ogres. I mean, the smart play is probably to use the polearm, because +5 demon trident is a nice thing. But in the face of democracy, of a valid democratic decision, do I need another? Sure, why not? Never mind the redistricting, never mind the Russians releasing hacked data from crawl devlogs moments before the poll was cast, revealing a secret agenda. I guess I better drop stuff. Maybe drop 547 stones. I don't feel I'm going to be using a single scroll of blinking. Don't feel I'm going to be using that too much longer. Just like 10 free slots is probably enough. Got a lot of wants of acid. I'm impressed. And I'll have another free slot once I give it this.